welcome to 6-Play Live TV. This is 6-Play 9 here. Today we're going to be talking about the character called Freya. Freya, whatever you call her. And I'm going to be showing you guys how not to play her. And then I'm going to show you guys an example of how to play her. So here I'm playing as Blossom. Blossom is a support character. And we have a Tia on our team. And there's like a diamond mix. And I'm like pretty much the only low elo ranking person in here. So my stars off, and
3, 2, 1, fight.
So you guys can see here my stars of Freya goes right into the fray. Spaces. Right, the match just started and Freya is like, do you see the distance between us and Freya? She's all the way across the map. And that's not how you want to play her. Freya is supposed to get in there and get dirty, but you don't have to go that far into the enemy side of the map. And so we are here, both of us are here. And Freya is all the way here. If she's taking damage, I cannot heal her. And stuff like that. So she got 3v1. She did not leave. She did not walk back all that time. The only time she decided to leave was when she was like 40 hit point. Or 25-ish. Started losing even more hit point, came back. This is a diamond player I'm talking about, or like a diamond plus, or probably like a champion player. The ranking system has like it been damaged so bad that the guys you're gonna see in champion these days are just people who queue against like placement level players and just stomp their way through to champion and stuff like that. And so you get like a bunch of these guys who don't even know how to play the game at champion level and at grand champion level, and they queue up thinking that they know how to play when they actually don't know the basic of the game. And when you try to explain stuff to them, they just become all high and mighty and they don't listen to you. So Freya got killed because she overextended, and when she came back it was too late for her to continue fighting. Round 2. Did Freya learn her lesson? We're gonna find out. So this is round 2, right? And Freya is in there. Freya has gone in the back line. She's doing pretty well when you look at it. Tia is taking a lot of damage. We pull Crook. We are doing stuff here. And all this time Freya has never returned to us. She never even checked on us, like consider her teammates. Like she's playing as if she's supposed to like carry this match, and like she's playing as if this match is like all dependent on her and she don't have a team. And that's not how you're supposed to play this game, like especially in rank. This is a team game. No matter how good you are, you can't carry like against 3 people who are at the same level or you as you are, or even better. So Freya got stuck in there, taking a lot of damage, spaces, but doesn't space far enough. Stay there, take a lot of damage, and mounts up and still go right back in there, bro. Like this Freya is determined to die, and there's nothing we can do to stop her. She's still in the back line. Tia tried to save her. She pulled her counter. Didn't get any value from it. Misses the timing on the Crook out there. It got killed. This is a very high ranked player. This is like an exemplary player that you're supposed to look at and learn how to play from. But as you guys can see from the splash here, like like the player doesn't really know how to play, and it's really sad. Anyways, that's round two. Did Freya learn her lesson? All right, at this point now, I've observed everything, and that's when I told Freya maybe running it down would not work, and this is what she did. After I like pretty much coached her. I'm a
3,
gold player,
2,
by the way.
1, fight.
By ranking, I'm a gold player. Okay, so Freya stays back. As you guys can see, she's not going crazy into the side of the map. Freya is looking for opportunity, waiting to see if a counter get hits and stuff. And she's doing a lot of work. Right,
Your team claimed the orb.
she's in there doing damage. I'm fighting the crook here, and I mean she's doing pretty well. As you guys can see, her hit point hasn't died down. Tia took a lot of damage. Freya is taking a lot of damage. I'm healing them because she's close enough to me so I can look after her and stuff. And I'm gonna try to steal this orb.
Your team
And
claimed
all
the
this
orb.
time we are working as a team, right? Freya is not the only person in there 1v3 because that's not how the game works. And I'm trying to support her here. Purple tree down, obviously. I'm doing a lot of damage. I mean, a lot of healing and just supporting her. And we're able to push through this. As you guys can see, most of her counters are getting procced because now that she's able to like look at the match from an objective perspective, like she's like observing like which abilities are being used, when they are about to be used, and that way she can proc or counter as often as possible. So with that,
Enemy team won the orb.
enemy team won the orb. We're playing mid. I mean, she didn't execute everything perfectly, but she listened to my advice, right?
The death vortex
And
is
again, like
incoming.
when you're watching these videos, like you don't have to do it as perfectly as somebody who been doing this for like several years, in a sense. You just gotta know the concept of game sense and positioning and checking on your allies and stuff like that. And so counter's not getting hit there, but at this point it's like 2v1. I mean 2v3. So this is an easy squeezy, easy lemon squeezy stuff for us. And we got that kill and stuff like that. Um,
Round 1.
this is an example of like how to play Freya like after learning. Um, so I'm just gonna stop the match here because um, like the rest of the match was just basically us trying. Like Freya from round one to round two, round one, round two, right? Freya learned. I mean, Freya did not learn. She executed her own stuff, played really bad, and then from round two, round three to round four and five and stuff. That's when I gave her some tip, and we actually won two of those rounds. And then round five itself, right? Freya kind of like went off the hook again. Again, like this is an actual like match, right? You can't really like tutor people during an actual match. It's just they have to take it upon themselves to go out there, find those videos, and like just practice and learn how to play the game. And this is one of the reasons why like I get super annoyed doing matches because it's basically like me trying to teach people when they're actually in a setting where they're supposed to know these basic things. And I'm not supposed to be teaching it to people, right? And that's a little bit annoying. That's why I'm releasing videos like these so people can watch it and learn how to play the game, so they don't make other players annoyed. I'm gonna wash my Freya. When you talk the talk, you gotta walk the walk. And so I'm gonna wash my Freya. And those guys are like diamond champion, grand champion and stuff. The Q is really hard to pop in NA. So when I queue up, because my level is like gold and stuff, I will get placed with like diamonds and grand champions, and I'll go against grand champions and champions. And I think that's like an even matchup in a sense.
You ready for
If
this?
I get into
I'm
plat,
ready.
if I get into plat, or if I enable straight matchmaking, I would never get a match. So in order for me to get a match, I have to like pretty much lose rank, because when I lose rank, I'll get placed with the guys who have a lot of other teammates. I mean, other player concurrent users on their side of the server, like the EU guys. They got a lot of people there, so they can play a lot of matches, which means they can rank up a lot higher because they have a lot of chances to rank up than I do. So if I'm a lower level than them, I will get placed with them, uh, because like that's part of like fixing the matchmaking system, the matchmaking process. If I'm like a little bit higher level, um, than like the expected level for like me to match up with these guys, it will be like almost impossible for me to get matches. You guys have seen my stream, and you guys know how long it takes for me to get matched. Sometimes I wait for like hours and stuff, and I still don't get matched. So let's do my point of view here. Okay. Um, my Freya build is kind of simple. We have double double M1 here for stun, and we have some damage buff on the M1s because I have double of them. I might as well get damage out of it. Then I have my R here, increase my shield that I gain from it, and then I have the stomp and stuff like that. I forgot the names for it, but yeah, these my E. When I stomp, I get a lot of shield, and I group up my enemies together, do a lot of damage to them, and it's just really good. Like the overall build is pretty good. So here I am. Again, I'm playing a new character that I haven't played for a long time, so I'm a little bit rusty. Um, so yeah, I'm obviously not doing well this entire round. I'm just running around taking a lot of damage.
Enemy team claimed
Alright, I
the
get my counter procced. I leave. I don't stay in the fight for too long. I back out, try to get some heals and stuff. I'm trying to get some of those green orbs.
behold my creation.
And as you guys can see, I timed that ultimate from the Alicia there pretty well, and I dodged it.
Your team
Try to
won
steal
the
the orb with my allies. I get some stuns in there. Using my counter. Counter doesn't get proc.
Your team won the orb.
Still trying to get my orbs and stuff. Like all this time, I'm not going into them. All this time, like as you guys can see, like it's almost like always a line or a triangle, always a line or a triangle. Right? I'm not overstepping the bounds and stuff. And right, if they hit my counter, they get pulled towards me, and that's the crucial thing about it too. Trying to go in there. I took a lot of damage. I'm not like super healthy, so I gotta play safe.
The death vortex is
Try to get some damage on the Thorn there. We lost that orb. Got a stunning on the Alicia. And that's the cool thing about having double M1 is that you can stay far and poke like a ranged character and still be useful and still be valuable to your team, bring values. Alright, I'm putting some damage in there. Torn pulls me. I try to get that orb. Push the Torn outside. And all this time I'm still alive. My hit point is low, but that doesn't mean I should commit suicide. And that doesn't mean I should like become super aggro and go all out and stuff. I'm playing safely. And right, I'm going in the back line, trying to get my counter proc and stuff. And there was just a lot of stuff going on. A lot of damage coming my way. Some stun coming under me. Torn was he just put himself in the torn whatever. And I was taking some damage from there. And then Alicia is also attacking me and stuff. So yeah, I just couldn't make it. Anyways, they are pretty low though. We did some damage. It's not like I was all the way behind. You guys see, like it seems as if I didn't do a lot of damage, but I did about 1k, which is like the average damage throughout. Like everybody did like about 1k score pretty much. And we got the orb. Tia got her ultimate, and we won this round. It was a really nice ending there for the Tia. She really performed well. And EX attacks. And Tia is just really annoying to go against. As well as the Paloma here, she did pretty well too.
Round one. More cash for me and my gang. Fight.
Okay, round two. Round two, there's a little bit of a difference here. We lost this round. As you guys can see, I'm not getting my counter hit as often, but still trying to find some angles. I got auto-sided. I went to find the healer, body blocking her and stuff. And I'm doing a lot of damage in the back line here. Got a kill there on the Alicia. I'm not doing pretty well right now. My hit point is really low. I try to escape. I got my counter here. I missed that stun there on the blossom. And I'm trying to heal myself and stuff. Oh, I got like literally debated by the blossom there. I tried to end her, but she ended me instead. And I sort of went against one of my rules. And that rule was like, just because the person hit point is low, it doesn't mean that they are dead. I didn't listen to that myself. Anyways, Torn is doing a lot of damage here. As you guys can see, we're gonna lose this round because my allies are not attacking Blossom, and she's just healing him. So they do 1 damage, she heals him 2 hit point, whatever, pretty much canceling the damage that it did to him. So in the end, like, I actually I had to like type out like attack Blossom before they started attacking Blossom. Yeah, we're gonna lose that round. And I want to skip to round 3. Okay, round 3. Gonna be fighting here. I'm taking a lot of damage standing in the little attacks from Alicia. I don't really have a target right now. There's just so much going on. Just way too much going on. I'm using my EX trying to find focus. Got that ultimate on the Thorn there. Got a stun on the Alicia. Get a stun on the Torn. All this time I'm doing a lot of in caps, and it's just crazy. Got a lot of damage onto the Blossom there. I got saved by the Tia there. I'm gonna back out of the fight. Ultimate coming from the Torn onto me. I'm gonna try to reposition myself here, try to get some of those orbs. And this fight is going quite crazy. Try to EX the Blossom, but I missed, and she EX me instead. Trying to steal this orb, we were able to do it. My counter did not get hit. I got an in cap on the Torn and I backed out. Icor Tia is in too deep. My counter is still not getting hit. But it's the Vortex now, and see, the cool thing about playing Freya is that like the longer the match goes on, like the stronger you become, because like the closer the enemies have to get towards you, and with that you can proc your counter very easily. You can get a lot of shield off of them, and that's like it's really like playing with Freya in like a closing vortex is really cool, because like it's really hard for her to get killed. I mean, like they have to attack you, they are really close to you. You can E them, you can EX them, you can double M1 them and all that stuff. So people who play Freya should like keep that in mind. Got killed here because Torn counter got hit or whatever. Torn thingy. Not really a counter. Anyways, we took this round and I'm gonna go to round 4. Round 4 here. I missed my second M1. Other side comes out. See, the reason why I'm using other side to go towards them is that I have my counter ready, and I also have my space bar ready. If I was out of both of those and were on cooldown, I'll use the other side to back out. And this is one of the things that most Freya players don't understand. Like when you get other side by Paloma, that usually means she's trying to get you out of there. Right? So don't stay in there, don't go too far. Um it means you should use the opportunity wisely and reposition yourself. So I'm gonna use the other side offensively here and try to attack the Blossom, who's gonna back away, and I'm still gonna go in the back line. Again, the Blossom is really timing her EX space pretty well. Trying to get my counter hit here. So as you guys can see, right, I'm always checking on my ally, even though my main target is Blossom. When I realized like my allies in the back here are taking a lot of damage, and when I realized like the enemies are a little bit too deep on my side of the map, I actually come back, right? So you guys can see here it's a triangle, and Paloma works pretty well when there's a triangle. And the team itself, uh, do stuff pretty well as together when there's a triangle, because everybody can keep track of each other, like the cooldowns and stuff. and it's just a really decent way to position yourself. I'm getting frozen here by Alicia. I'm gonna go in a little bit deeper, get some damage here. My ult came up. I did some ulti on the. Alright, so our healer just got killed in the back there, and that wasn't my fault. The person who's to be blamed in this case is the is our range DPS. When you are playing range DPS, I mean this guy is a diamond player, so if I were to tell him how to play, he would probably like insult me in Spanish because that's what he did like in the second in like the last round in the last match that I played today before I like actually ended uh my play session in a sense. Um, he's a diamond player, but his game sense is like a placement player. All right, so uh, Blossom and Torn are in the back here. Both of these characters are pretty high sustain characters, and we just left Paloma. We just left Paloma, a team dependent character, against Alicia. Very high DPS, very high survivability, and in the end, it resulted in us losing a member in a sense. So Alicia here, what she should have done was she should have stayed and try to peel for a healer and let Paloma land some M1s, I mean M0s on her so that Paloma can heal herself because that's how Paloma heals. Like she don't have any other way to heal herself apart from like doing those like M0s on her allies. Alright, so we're in the back here trying. I'm trying at this point right now. I'm actually like trying to like even the score, trying to get that kill on the Blossom there. It's not gonna work though. They were both like above 50 hit points, so we're gonna lose this round. And I'm gonna skip to round 5. Okay, round starts. As you guys can see, we both have two rounds to our name in a sense. Like we both won 2 rounds. This is the final round, and this is like the determining factor of the entire match. So we have to play very professionally. We have to play with caution, and we have to keep everything in mind, knowing that if we mess this round up, we mess up the entire like match. So getting my counter proc here, getting some statics on my enemies, getting a lot of shields and a lot of damage, like a lot of punish is going onto the Blossom here. Pretty decent work with the Tia here. Once she realized my target, she started to assist me, and we just like we went ham on that Blossom, and she's pretty much dead at this point. I got put into stasis or whatever, frozen, crystallized, whatever you call it, and Blossom trying to get away, but Tia's gonna chase her down. And Alicia is trying to peel, right? As you guys can see, right? Alicia came to peel for her healer, right? It is not something that I'm just saying because like I want to say it. Like this is what a range character is supposed to do. The range DPS on your team is supposed to do for the healer. No matter like which type of healer it is, even if it's like a serious pestilence, whatever it is, like you have to peel for them. And in my previous stream, I had like this Ismo who was I think a champion or something, and he didn't even know what to do when our Lucy was being attacked and stuff. And these are like simple stuff that like people who are at champion level should know. Like these are like basic stuff. They should actually be teaching guys that are below their level, like diamonds and gold and stuff like that. They're supposed to be teaching this stuff to these guys, but they don't know how to play in the first place, and they don't even know uh, how this game works. I don't even know how to explain it, but it's really frustrating. And yeah, so Alicia is doing her job. and she's doing a pretty good job as well. I mean at it, and I'm gonna have to back out because it's 2v1, and I'm going in there getting my counter hit, and Blossom just spaced away, and that allowed me the opportunity to actually use my ultimate. Now that Blossom's dead, this match is pretty much over. It's pretty much over. Right, I don't have to rush it. I don't have to rush anything. I can just play safe, get these orbs, and that's it. Alright, Alicia is the last man standing. She got pulled on my counter there. And she's dead. Anyways, that's how you play Freya, guys. Um, Again, she's a melee character, but she have utilities like her M1s and her EX and stuff, and her counter that can allow you to close that gap between you and your enemies. So instead of you running it down, try to learn how to use these utilities and try to understand when you can use them and like when you can engage, when you should back out and try to assist your allies and stuff like that. And you're gonna be pretty good with Freya. So for the guys who are like in champions and grand champions, when you see me in your queue and I'm trying to give you advice, just know that I've been playing this game for probably longer than you have, and I have a lot like higher gaming IQ than you. I'm not trying to brag, but I mean that's how it is. And so when I give you a tip like that, you gotta listen, and so you don't fuck up and like make her lose the match and stuff like that. Um, Usually have my chat disabled these days though, but if you are lucky and I enable my chat so that I can give you some tips and stuff, you should take it with some appreciation. So that is it, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.